What is up, everyone? It's me, Psychoblue, conductor of the High Train, Mr. Hype Gems, hashtag Crosswires, hashtag Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and many other games that I have organized over the course of the last few years. It is good to see everyone today. I am by trade a board certified behavior analyst, and once the day is done and I have made sure all of my cases and all of my staff have things under control for the evening, I go online and I usually start the week off by organizing tournaments. But what I'm best known for, as you can tell from behind me, is Street Fighter Cross Tekken. To anyone looking to get into Street Fighter Cross Tekken, have no fear. If you feel like you don't know where to start, I created a Street Fighter Cross Tekken complete dossier. That is our Cross Tekken Bible. In fact, I might have a copy right here. Hold on just a moment. Let's see. Here we go. This is the Street Fighter Cross Tekken Complete Dossier. Within this, you can find rundowns of every single character. Let's put up here. They have strengths and weaknesses, just a rundown of their general game plan. And we also have combos, sample combos to get you started. This is not the complete combo list, by the way. This game has a lot of creativity. This is just to help get you started for stuff that you don't know where to begin. And from there, you can develop your own tech if you have any better ideas. And recently, we've added frame data to the PDF version of the dossier, so there is no excuse to not know what's happening if you join the Discord and look at the complete dossier, the PDF that myself and some of the other contributors created. I was a primary author, but I did make sure it was fact-checked several times by top players and players that I trusted as veterans who had done both online and offline events, so that they knew when things got dire and there was money on the line and there was prestige on the line, they knew where the facts lay. And check it out. It's a good book. So there is really no excuse to not be up to par. If you want to join our Discord events, and if you don't feel like looking through the dossier, the Discord also has the Jack Cross bot, where you can enter any single move or any single character, and it'll provide you sample combos and specific frames and properties of each of the moves of the game if you need a quick check. I use it a lot to reflect on matches that I've had with other people. If something I felt was surprising, I could just look and know better next time, so that, that's kind of how I won that EVO tournament. I remember that very well. The training I went through, not just getting my nerves in order, but also making sure that nothing would surprise me, and that was very rewarding, because at the time I felt like there was nothing I hadn't seen before, and I was very fortunate that my instincts were correct. It resulted in a big victory, and from there it's provided me something of a beachhead to continue supporting the games I love. Now I have some street cred to my name, and the events I run, and now the events I commentate, there's some repute, and I'm very proud of that. And I would not be able to do that without something like the dossier, and that's why I wrote the dossier, so that anyone looking to take the Cross Tekken journey, however long they wish to take it, they can do so with less headache than I had to endure. So it's there. If you want to get into Cross Tekken, we have everything you need. So look forward to it, if you tend to join us. This is my 9th year playing Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and my 8th year being an organizer for it in some way. This is a journey that I didn't really anticipate taking when I first started playing the game, but it has stuck with me, and it's seen me through a lot of rough times in my life, and it's also seen me through some really good times in my life. I won a side tournament for it at EVO. It's going to be 3.5 years ago. I won first place at Summer Jam 2018. I've commentated. I've organized countless events. Some of the brackets I've organized have resulted in some of the best cross-second action ever on stream, and I'm really proud of that. And right now my focus is going back to commentaries. I do love talking about this game and talking about what makes it so good. I think for me, what do I like most about it? Three things. One, it feels right. Like when I'm pressing a button or I am doing something, it feels like there's consequence to it. It also feels like there is no mistake of what I intend to do most of the time. Anytime I feel like something doesn't come out the way I want, it's usually because I might have gotten too careless or maybe, I don't know, online blip or something. Either way, I hold myself accountable and cross Tekken 99 times out of 100, make sure that I have no look up at myself for the situation I'm in. The second reason is everyone in this game feels like they can contribute. It's a game that's 50 characters deep, and once you know the meta of how to organize your team, you can put together almost any. If you have a certain character you like, you can find a place for it in this game, and you can find high level play for it at some point. And with the last few years, particular in the Discord tournaments, I think almost every character has been represented very well. I look forward to continuing providing those samples to you through my YouTube channel, Psychoblue SFXT. The third reason is kind of a compliment. It's a game that allows you to express yourself more than many other fighting games. If you want to play lane, you can go for it. If you want to play Russian, you can go for it. You want to do like a balanced attack, do some zone, you can go for it. Or if you want to have just a good neutral game, you can go for it. If you want to have high damage, big grapples, whatever it is that might be, combo videos, stuff, Cross Tekken's got you covered. There is something for everybody in this game. And again, having rollback in a Discord passionate about the game has definitely helped extend the lifetime, and in turn, my interest continues to support the game more than it would have been if I had not found them a few years ago. So thank you to Salt, to Striker, to Duck, to Parapets, to Easatop, everyone in the Discord offices that have done well as part of the moderation team for Street Fighter Cross Tekken group. So thank you. I mentioned the community earlier. So I supported this game, or I started running stuff for it in 2013, probably sooner, back in the late vanilla days, to be honest, but I can't remember much other than, yeah, I'll just say 2013 I started running it. I'll make it a nice clean number. So there aren't too many of the guys who have been there since the beginning. Homeless Dragon is one, Kupo is one, Carnage came back recently, TZA came back recently. I've known Salt for a long time, about since 2017. Duck I've met since 2017. Striker, they've been pretty faithful since I first met them in the Discord. But I've been doing this for a long time now, and it is nice to see who stuck with it. That kind of tells you who you can really rely on in many ways, not just in Cross Tech. And I talk to these guys just off the cuff about my workouts or how work is going or how just life is going. We kind of have to all check in on each other sometimes. Life can be tough sometimes. I mean, the last year is enough example of that, but new year, and I'm looking forward to continuing to have this one thing that centered me throughout the last few years. The last 9 years, this has centered me in some really rough times. So I'm looking forward to having this 9th year of having this game center myself through both the good times and the bad. And look forward to having a stage that I can set for everyone looking to do the same. Typically, the main Street Fighter Cross Tekken action is at the Discord monthlies. We run those, obviously, as the name implies, once a month. What I do is, since the game is rollback, it's really not much of a lag issue, but spectator mode's busted. So what I do is I collect everyone's replays through battle logs, just like SF4 Evo would for Street Fighter Cross Tekken replays back when the game was active. And then once I've organized everything and I've timestamped where in tournament this happened, I run a stream for it the next week, usually with Arturo, sometimes do it on my own. And we run the complete tournament from every single match that was played, every single set that was played, from start to finish, so you guys have a complete tournament stream with all of the quality you can expect from someone who has been putting as much effort to keep this game alive as I have. So thank you, everyone who continues watching. And to anyone who has not watched, I look forward to having your patronage so you can see what myself and the rest of the Discord and the rest of the cross-second scene in general has been up to. Sometimes I talk to Japan scene, and if you're looking for stuff there, look up Hazama2 on Twitter, or Hazama Moog, I think his name is. Hazama2 is his tag. when it comes to playing. But either way, you'll know who it is. He has been running Things Japan almost as long as I have. I first met him in 2015. I think he's been doing it earlier than that. And he has a small group of people, usually about like 8 people long, where they still play Cross Tekken on his channel today. He hosts lobbies for it on PSN, so look forward to him as well. And there's also Brown Curse. He won EVO 2018, and he's someone who's been there since the beginning like I have. He has a channel called Brown Curse on YouTube where he mostly focuses on PSN stuff. So support him as well.